Hey there YouTube, Bronco Outdoors here with another car gadget review video for you. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Torvo TD3 car dash cam. This is a 4K Wi-Fi enabled dash cam with front and rear cameras, and it does have a companion app, so I'm super excited to unbox this and take a look at what it's capable of. We're going to be doing a full setup and review of this product inside a Mitsubishi Outlander Sport. Let's get started. Let's talk some quick specs while we unbox the dash cam. The Torvo TD3 is capable of 4K video in the front camera and 1080p video in the rear camera. It has a 170-degree wide-angle lens with an f2.0 aperture, allowing for high sensitivity at nighttime. We're definitely going to test that. It has an integrated GPS to allow for speed tracking and location tracking, all from within a handy mobile app that works quite well. You'll see that in a bit. It has motion detection and loop recording, so you never have to worry about replacing an SD card or anything of that nature. Now let's go ahead and continue with our setup. First thing you want to do is locate the best position to mount this dash cam. Given that this dash cam is nice and slim, it actually hides right behind your rear view mirror perfectly. So that's the spot we're going to choose today. First thing, you want to prep the area. I'm using an alcohol pad. You'll wipe that clean to remove any residue off your windshield. Next, you'll take the sticky pad, and you'll stick it right in that area you just prepared. Removing the 3M sticker, we can stick the dash cam right onto that sticky pad. And you want to make sure to take off the front lens cover. Now we're going to go ahead and find the location we want to plug it in. First thing we want to do is get an idea of where we're going to be running our wire. Once we have that, we can go ahead and unravel our wire, which is plenty long enough for us to do this job. So we'll start by plugging it in first, and we'll want to make sure we use our handy dandy included plastic trim tool to be able to shove the wire up underneath all the trim, as you can see here. Starting with it plugged in at the dash cam, we just want to jimmy the wire underneath all the trim using the plastic trim tool, and we can actually make quite quick work of this. You can see that we're prying apart these body panels here to get the wire tucked in nice and neatly. Now that we've reached the bottom here, we want to go ahead and run this across the glove box. So we're actually going to take apart the glove box, pretty simple, just pushing it on the tabs, which allows us to drop it all the way below and run the wire behind it. Once we have that, we can go ahead and close it up. And finish up a little wire management here. We can use one of the metal cable ties that came with the dash cam, and we could just put the rest of our wire away somewhere neatly. Moving on to the rear camera setup, we want to go ahead and prep our glass the same way we did the front. Peel off our sticky tab and stick our camera down. And if you're following my video, you want to be sure to actually put the camera lens on the right side of the mount, not on the left. And we can do the same thing with our plastic trim tool, tuck the wire away, leaving ourselves enough slack for the trunk door to open nicely. We can run the wire down the rest of the car trim nice and easily with our fingers and the plastic trim tool, just to make sure we're doing a nice job, and this is not going to come out later. We can go ahead and plug in our rear camera to the dash cam and run our cable starting from the dash cam in the same way we did the first one. Here I'm just going to find a spot to put the excess wire in so I don't have any more sticking out not needed. And same thing, we can use the metal tie that came with the dash cam to do some wire management. The Torvo dash cam does include a 64GB SD card. Very great that they did that, so you don't have to worry about purchasing one of those. Now we can go ahead and set up the camera. Putting the key in the ignition and turning it on, we get a green light on our power adapter indicating we have power, and the dash cam sure enough comes right to life, lighting up that nice slim display, showing us that the dash cam is now recording. And using these buttons across the bottom, we can go ahead and navigate through the menus and see the various features that this dash cam has, like time lapse, audio recording, G sensor recording, so if you get hit by a car, it'll record it, screensaver, various things like that. And we're going to go ahead and now jump into the speed unit. We're going to change that to miles per hour. Also taking a look at the GPS capabilities, we can see we have good view of the GPS satellites. We can go ahead and set our date and time, and we'll go ahead and turn on the Wi-Fi app functionality. And now we'll be using the instructional documentation, scanning that with our mobile device, which will take us straight over to the App Store to download the application Vidor. Once we've completed that, I recommend you go into your network settings and connect to the Torvo TD3 Dash Cam. The password for that network will be on the dash cam itself. And once we've done that, we can see that the app connects straight up to the dash cam without much setup at all. And we get our live video feedback, which is actually pretty cool. And here we have our first sample of the front camera. Very impressed with the quality, along with the rear camera as well. It's exactly what you need. Now let's go ahead and take this dash cam on a road trip and capture some on-road live footage. So this is footage from a real road trip that I did go on, so it was a perfect opportunity to actually test how the dash cam would perform over extended periods of time of driving. And you can see here, it did not disappoint. Absolutely beautiful colors, clarity. It handles the sunlight very well, and it gives you an overall very clear picture. And now we'll go ahead and test the onboard microphone. This is a test of the microphone quality on the Torvo TD3 Auto Dash Cam. Just about good enough to capture anything and everything you would ever need while driving on the road. Taking a look at the rear camera as well. Again, it is just perfect, exactly what you need out of a dash cam, and will definitely be able to capture anything that can happen on the road behind you. Had my passenger open the mobile app to see what you can actually see, and here we have a live map showing exactly where you are while the live video is also transmitting from the dash cam. So it's absolutely very well executed. Really like this application. And taking a look at some nighttime footage, honestly very impressed with how this was able to handle the extreme dark conditions. There's not a street light in sight, yet it's still able to get full road coverage, sides of the road, all the road markings, and any oncoming headlights do not overwhelm the footage. Taking a look at the rear camera, does the same thing. We're able to see all road markings, even read some signage, and any headlights in behind do not overcome the footage either. Let's go ahead and close out this video. Alright, and that just about does it for the full review of the Torvo TD3 Dash Cam. Honestly, very impressed with this product, especially at the price point of $86 on sale right now, along with my affiliate link down below. If you're interested, please check that out. 86 bucks, you get a front and rear dash cam. It's 4K, has a Wi-Fi on board, a mobile companion app that actually works and is actually pretty user intuitive. It's got speed tracking, GPS tracking. It really comes very feature rich for a pretty low price point. So I can confidently say I haven't reviewed anything on my channel that comes quite close to doing what this one can do at the price that it does it. So if you are interested, please be sure to check out the affiliate link down below in the description. I'm really grateful for Torvo for sending this over to me to review it. I really am impressed with this product, and I think you will be too. So that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you being here. Thanks, and bye-bye.